Good morning, grade 8 learners. Welcome to Valenzuela Live English class. I am so grateful and happy to see the screen flooded with your names as proof of attendance maybe, but I hope that you will actively participate and stay with me throughout the discussion. My heart will be filled with gladness if I am going to see your answers and questions on the screen. Grab your pen, module, and notebook because you will be needing them as we go on with our discussion. Likewise, remember to note important details regarding our lesson so that you can actively participate also in tomorrow's follow-up discussion. Check your gadget's battery and load as well so that you will not miss any information from our lesson. I know that some of you are done typing their attendance, but then let us have uniformity in this part. Key in or type hashtag the acronym of your school dash section just like what you see on the screen. So without further ado, sit back, relax, and enjoy learning. For today's session, we will be focusing on this most essential learning competency. Use opinion marking signals to share ideas. While these are our specific objectives, first is to differentiate facts from opinions. Next is react to what is asserted or expressed in a text. Then use appropriate cohesive devices. We will also use the alternative delivery mode module about sharing ideas using opinion marking signals prepared by Ma'am Amirut B. Bernardo, a master teacher from Malinta National High School. We will be dealing with facts and opinions and opinion marking signals. I will take you on today's learning journey using the different parts of your module. Let me check what you already know about, of course, the lesson that we are going to discuss. Bring out your pen and notebook to take down the correct answers, or you may type them directly in the comment box. I will give you 5 seconds to think about the answer for each item. Are you ready? Let's start. Tell whether the statement is a fact or opinion. Number 1. The earth revolves around the sun. Is this a fact or opinion? Number 2. December 25 is Christmas Day. Fact or opinion? Number 3. In my point of view, a skin toning clinic can reverse aging. Is this a fact or opinion? They say Globe Handyphone makes things possible. Is this a fact or opinion? And number 5, the Philippines is a third world country. This time, choose the letter of the correct answer. Number 6, which of the following is an opinion marking signal? A, in addition. B, consequently. C, in short. D, I suppose. Number 7. What is the opinion marking signal used in the statement? I believe that poverty can be solved if people will find ways on how to earn a living. A, I believe. B, that poverty. C, if people. D, how to earn. Number 8. Which of the following statements is an opinion? A, Jollibee is a Filipino food chain business. B, our country, the Philippines, is an archipelago. C, birthday is celebrated once a year. And letter D, according to my mother, Jello cooks delicious foods. Number 9. What is the opinion marking signal used in the statement? It seems to me that online education is very difficult and stressful if you are not tech savvy. A, it seems to me. B, online education is very difficult. C, if you. D, tech savvy. Number 10, which statement used opinion marking signals correctly? A, people are always going out, therefore COVID-19 cases are increasing. B, I hold the view that people's discipline is very important to avoid spreading the virus. C, I always wash my hands with soap and water so that I will not get sick. Letter D, in conclusion, people's cooperation plays a vital role in nation's progress. All right, let us check your answers. For part 1, we have number 1, fact, number 2, fact, number 3, opinion, number 4, opinion, number 5, fact, and for part 2, number 6, we have letter D, number 7, A, number 8, D, number 9, A, and number 10, B. Did you get them all correct? Very good. That means you still remember facts and opinions as well as opinion marking signals. If not, it means you need to listen very well to understand them better. For today's lesson, we will be talking about opinion marking signals. But before this, let us first recall what facts and opinions are. Look at this example. Have you watched the NBA game between LA Lakers versus Detroit? If yes, then you knew exactly what happened during the game. Los Angeles Lakers beat Detroit in a score of 121 to 116 in an NBA game yesterday. LeBron James was ejected after getting into a scuffle with Isaiah Stewart. James was slapped with a flagrant foul and should be sent to the locker room. Examining the sentences here, the first 2 sentences here are examples of a factual or fact, because it is true and occurred yesterday. While the third sentence is an example of an opinion, because the foul committed might be offensive in our understanding, but others might have other ideas to the foul committed or to the result of what James had done. Fact is something that is true, or something that has occurred or has been proven correct. Just like the statement that we have from the examples, LeBron James was ejected after getting into a scuffle with Isaiah Stewart. It is a fact because the statement was based on an actual happening or event which was proven to be true. Let us have another example. Online learning is done virtually. This statement is a fact because it is true and proven to be true based on our experience. Now, what is an opinion? Opinion is an expression of person's own ideas, thoughts, and feelings that cannot be proven. Usually, we give our opinion and support it with facts. In the given statement, your answer is correct because it is an expression of a person's feelings. Let me give you another example. I feel that online learning is really difficult. What makes this statement an opinion? Superb! The statement is based on the person's thoughts or feelings. For us to easily identify the statement, if it is a fact or opinion, we need to look at the signal words. Now, what are the signal words? Signal words that suggest opinion include words such as prefer, I think, feel, should, best, and other opinion words or phrases. While fact signal words are supported by scientific information, numbers, dates, and statistics. Signal words that are used for opinion are called opinion marking signals. Now, what are these opinion marking signals? Opinion marking signals are words and phrases that are used to identify an opinion. Usually, it is used at the beginning of the sentence to introduce your personal point of view at a specific time in your own perspective and style. It is used to show the connection between the ideas that imply the point of view of the speaker or writer. Let us take a look at these examples. In my point of view, discipline should start within yourself. Personally, I think her friends cannot harm her. The underlined phrases here are what we call opinion marking signals, and which are used to share ideas. On the screen is the list of other opinion marking signals. I think, I believe, I feel, I suppose, I guess, according to mine, in my view, in my opinion, in my eyes, it seems to me, from my perspective, from my point of view, from my viewpoint, as far as I'm concerned, personally, I think, my impression is that, generally, it is thought that, what I mean is, some people say that, well, it is considered that, I hold the view that, I'm of the opinion that, it is generally accepted that, I would say, I'd like to point out that, it goes without saying, etc. So you can make use of any of these opinion marking signals if you just want to share your opinions. There are other important points to remember on using opinion marking signals in sharing ideas. First, the use of opinion marking signals makes the sharing of information clearer. Number two, opinion marking signal words give us clues to identify opinion from factual statements. Usually, they introduce a statement that suggests opinion. Let us try this. I want to know your opinion about this. Online learning has become a trend due to the COVID-19 pandemic, since we are encouraged to stay at home for our health safety. In your opinion, which do you think is better, online or traditional learning? Why? Please key your opinion in the comment box. I am giving you 10 seconds to key in your answer. Okay? Your opinion might be the same as these various opinions and thoughts on how people view online learning. Read and analyze some of the shared online blog posts taken from blogs.edweek.org. Okay, please read it on your own. All right? So, are you with me? Do you understand? To sum up what we have discussed today, we learned that an opinion is an expression of a person's own ideas, thoughts, and feelings that cannot be proven, while a fact is something that is true or something that has occurred or has been proven correct. Opinion marking signals are words and phrases that are used to identify an opinion. To check if you understood the lesson about opinion marking signals, bring out your handy-dandy notebook and pen. Let us answer these questions, and you have 5 seconds to answer each question. Write F if the statement tells a fact, and O if the statement is an opinion. Number 1. I guess Valenzuela is the most progressive city in the country. Number 2. Tagalog Fishing Ground is located in Valenzuela City. Number 3. Mara believes that this year is better than the previous year. Number 4, in my eyes, you are so adorable. Number 5, Pamantasan ng Lungsod ng Valenzuela is a state-owned public university. Now, for this activity, you have to read the news report taken from the Manila Times. Look for the 5 opinion marking signals used in the paragraph. Let me read this for you. Academics in Times of Pandemic, Pros and Cons of Online Learning by Arik John C. Kua, written July 9, 2020. The Manila Times asked students from different schools on how they were coping with the so-called new normal amid the COVID-19 health crisis. Some students told the Times that there are pros and cons in online learning. College student Paul Antay explained that his school applied the asynchronous method of learning. However, I guess there are pros and cons in this kind of learning, he noted. I think the benefit of applying this kind of learning system is that students have the chance to choose what their pace will be in terms of their academics. Unlike online classes, where students do not have a choice but to go on with the pace of the discussion. For senior high school graduating student Diana, it seems to her that online learning was easy to cope with for her strand. For our strand, I would say it's a lot easier to cope since we don't have laboratory and practical subjects. So most of our tasks and lectures are more on readings. Jana said, I feel that they had a hard time with laboratory subjects, and the same goes with the physical education as they need training. Okay, you have 10 seconds to key in or type your answers in the comment box. All right, time is up. Let us check your answers. In number 1, we have O, 2, F, 3, O, 4, O, 5, F. And for numbers 6 to 10, okay, number 6, I guess, 7, I think, 8, it seems, 9, I would say, 10, I feel that. So, who got 10 out of 10 correct answers? You're doing great. For those who did not, don't you worry because there is always room for improvement. Just keep on learning. I know that you have some questions in mind during the discussion. Feel free to type or key in your questions in the comment box. I am giving you a minute to do that. Your time starts now. Time is up. Let me read the first question handed by our moderator. Thank you, ma'am. The first question is from Malinta National High School. Why is it important to express your opinions correctly? Expressing your opinions correctly helps you express your feelings and ideas about the issue easily. It creates and develops good relationships. Once you raise your opinions correctly, solutions or resolutions to a certain issue will easily be developed. Now let us move to the next question from Wawangpulo National High School. The question is, what other words can I use in expressing my ideas other than in my opinion? Personally, I like your question. There are different opinion marking signals that you may use if you're tired of using the phrase in my opinion. You may use other phrases from the list that I gave you a while ago, just like from my standpoint, from my perspective, I believe that, I think, I guess, and many more. Using the correct phrases may also sound like an intelligent opinion. Let us look at this example. What is your opinion about allowing face-to-face classes at this time of pandemic? Personally, I think it is time to allow face-to-face classes in our country when there's a declining number of cases and people are vaccinated. Instead of using in my opinion, I use another opinion marking signal, which is, personally, I think. Let me have this question from Gente de Leon National High School, and it says, how can I develop an effective paragraph that expresses an opinion? Brilliant question. You can develop an effective paragraph that expresses an opinion or an opinion paragraph by following these steps. First, begin with a topic sentence. Of course, that clearly states your topic and opinion about the given issue or subject. Second, provide strong reason that explains or supports your opinion. Third, give the details that explain each reason. Then, let your readers understand your point by stating it clearly. And lastly, restate your opinions and sum up your ideas by writing a concluding sentence at the end. Look at this example. Okay, video games and violence. According to my research, violent video games are harmful to young people. First, playing these games can cause changes in the behavior of young people. Frequent players have poorer grades in school, according to studies by psychologists. The next reason is that violent video games make young people less sensitive to violence in the real world. The games are toxic to children that make it look fun to shoot and kill, and the line between play violence and real violence becomes very thin or disappears entirely. The last reason is that violent video games teach players to use violence to solve problems. Classmates usually tease each other, but don't make this anger you and do something that you will regret. In short, I feel that violent video games are harmful to young people and should be controlled or even better banned. Now, we're down to the last question. From Bagbagin National High School, and the question is, how can I disagree politely in someone's opinion? This is great. There are times when we have to disagree in someone's opinion, but we have to say it politely. Avoid putting down the person's ideas and beliefs. Use respectful language and behavior. For example, instead of saying, what you are saying is, you may say, I respect your opinion on this, but avoid using derogatory words to come across your point. Use the I statement instead of you. Using your statement is always argumentative. Listen intently to others' points of view. Being a good listener is a way of showing respect and you understand another person's perspective better. Focus on what is being said. Then, answer politely by repeating some key points. Stay calm and stay track. Respect goes beyond a difficult conversation. If we can always be polite in disagreeing with someone's opinion, we could have avoided those conflicts, road rage, and many more, which sometimes lead to killings. Keep calm, learn to inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, then relax. Now, to enrich your knowledge about the topic, let me give you the directions in accomplishing the activities in your module. Under What's More activity, Fact and Opinion Radar, you need to write F if the statements tell a fact, and write O if the statements are opinion. In Activity 2, about opinion marking signal detector, the direction is you must read the news report taken from the Manila Times, then underline the 10 opinion marking signals used in the paragraph. In Activity 3, my 2 cents on online learning directions, you need to answer the following questions by giving your opinion on online learning and applying the given opinion marking signals. For Assessment Part 1, identify whether the following statements tell a fact or opinion. And for Part 2, you need to read and choose the letter of the correct answer. Remember to write your answers in a separate answer sheet or notebook. I hope that everything is clear. Let us keep our fingers crossed that this pandemic will end soon. While we are waiting for its end, education must not freeze. Let us continue to support the effort of the City Government of Valenzuela, and DepEd Valenzuela's battle cry, in any situation, education must continue. Thank you for watching. I'll see you again in the next episode of Valenzuela Live. Be grateful because you are blessed. You are favored. And so be productive. Bye!